Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So I have been a little MIA, but I am here and ready to set up a new planner. I'm actually going to bring back an oldie but a goodie, and as you can see here, I'm bringing back my faithful happy planner. You're probably asking yourself, you've tried stop a million times, but bear with me. I'm going to explain. So for the summer, I am finding that moving into summer now, the kids will be done school. I have so many events and things to attend. I need a separate calendar that I can leave on my desk. And I'm trying to use up what I have. I got rid of a lot of my items, like my planner items, because I don't want to keep things that I'm not using and things that are just taking up space. I've been doing a lot of spring cleaning, and moving into summer, I just want to feel lighter. So this is why I'm moving back into my happy planner. I do have June and July here because I do want to kind of plan ahead. Try to plan a little bit earlier and have my calendar open on my desk. So I thought I'd bring back one of my hardcovers, the snap-ins from Happy Planner, and I'm going to be bringing back this Always Be Brave is Wild at Heart. I just left this on because I started using it. If you do know sort of what I like in terms of layout, I do love a dashboard. So I'm bringing this dashboard, and it is the Modern Wild, and it ends this year. So I said, you know what, for the next 6 months I can use up what I have from my stash. And this is the one that I chose to use because I did have a few different other patterns, but I do like the colorway on this one, and it is pretty neutral in terms of colors that I do enjoy using a lot, which is like gold and black and cream colors. And I love the soft pinks and stuff in this one as well. So I am using a snap-in cover. I left off one disc because I didn't want to do all of them on camera, but if you're interested, when you do use a snap-in cover, I definitely suggest cutting it. As you can see, I cut them a little wider, and then I like putting it together once it's folded like this, and I just kind of rock back and forth, and then it goes in a little bit easier. So this is what I'm going to be using. I have a quilted pattern black, and also I'm using mini discs instead of using the classic size or regular size discs. This way I'm only keeping in maybe a month or two, and I basically want to use this as a big sort of planning for my everyday things that are going on at home, keeping track of kids activities, that kind of stuff. And that way I have everything kind of at eyesight. Like where I am recording right now is where my desk is, and I can leave it open on the calendar, so I'm not overbooking or overlapping any things. I have a lot of appointments also with my mother. So yeah, let's get started. So I hope everyone is well, and I hope everyone is getting into their now Q3 lineup. That's crazy. If you can tell me what you've been using down below, that would be really good, because I'd love to hear what other people are using, especially now that if you do have children, now that they're going to be out of school, a lot of people seem to be kind of downsizing their planners, and I seem to be now gearing up to be adding more planners in order to keep organized, because I already see how this summer's going. I'm already my husband's already forgetting dates that he was like, yeah, he's like, I thought you remember. I'm like, you know what? I see how this is going. Let me get my planners together so that way I can keep up with his schedule along with my own. So in here, I'm just putting in the front cover, and I'm putting in the yearly. I have two in here. So I have this perpetual calendar, as well as this kind of at a glance 2022-2023 calendar. So I'm going to pop those back in here. And these technically will be for the first, I think, half of 2022, like last year. And then as you can see, it's going to go into July. So I'm just going to put a paper clip on all of this here, I think, because I don't need the back of this. So let's put a paper clip, because it's going to start here in July. I'm just going to put this one here. And it will technically start from here and going all the way till December. So I can see basically this is perfect because I'm going to put all of, I normally don't use this perpetual calendar part, but I think I'm going to because I need to see whatever dates I have pretty much for the next year, and then I can plug them in like weekly. So this will be very helpful. And I have another one from another planner, but I will not use this part. So let's take these out. And then I'm going to bring in now June and July. So I'm going to jump into, I'll show you what inside looks like. So here is my June calendar. And this is what I'm talking about needing to be able to see it at a glance. I like the idea of being able to see a calendar on my desk, which I am missing. I have my other planners, but I do want to use them for other purposes. So this will be home and just using it in this like regard, being able to keep it open daily or weekly. And everything is on one page. So this is the dashboard. So I can write down all my errands, get it done, calls. So if you are looking for something sort of one-stop shop, like you could write down whatever you need to buy, all that stuff, I find dashboard is the best, at least for me. So that is what it looks like inside. And then when you get to the end of it, you'll just have your sort of July like recap. So it has the priorities and goals here and important dates to remember. And then I'm going to pop in July here. And then I'm going to, for June, we're in pretty much like the last week of June going into July. So I'm just going to actually stick this here. This is a week I am recording. It'll depend when this is going up, but this is around the time that I'm now recording it, end of June. And I have a few dates I need to put in for the end of June, so that's why. And then I'm going to actually, let's move this to the calendar so I can flip to it first. And you don't need this probably here because you do have the tabs. So maybe I can get away with not having it there. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. So I won't pull that back out because it's noisy. But let's put this back here. And then this will just go to the date. And then I have another one here. And this one is for July. But what I will do is stick it in the first week here. I have some sticky notes, which I think I'm going to put here at the front because this is always helpful to have. And then at the back, I'm going to put in this folder that I had. My cat's hair is clearly sticking to it, but I'm going to put this one at the back so that I have a pen loop inside of here, because that's the problem when you're using these snap covers. They didn't create it with like a back like pen loop, so you do have to get your own. You can get these and they're sticky from Amazon. And I'm going to put in this here, which is a folder. And lastly, just put in, so I think I'm just going to keep this planner pretty simple, you know, not do too much here. And this should keep me organized, I think, for the rest of summer. And if any changes come, you know, I will be sharing it. And I think that's it. So that is how it looks now, all set up. I think this should work for keeping, you know, a calendar here, kind of priorities for the home and children, my husband, my mom, everybody in the household, and as well as events coming up. So I hope you enjoyed this quick setup. I mean, you can always, you know, do something simple like this, and that way you can kind of keep on track. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and then I will see you guys on another video. Bye.